tone. Not a bad start there. Korgae getting out in front in this one. Craig Shepard and Greg Gavelin trying to chase him around. It looks like Gavelin now moving up to that 3 spot, or holding on to that 3 spot, I should say. That was his qualifying position. So Craig Shepard trying to reel in Korgae. Korgae out in front. Oh, Shawn shortened that triple a little bit. Cole gets whacked in the shin there, so we'll get somebody to step in for Cole briefly. I believe that's the second time he's taken one to the shin today. So Craig Shepard has on the clock gotten by Korgae. It's showing Korgae off track now. And that appears to be the case. So it's going to be Craig Shepard, Greg Gavelin right now. Alan Foote running up in the 3. Richard, Mark, Gordon, Shawn, Aaron, Chris, Korgae, Wade, and Troy. Alan, Richard, and Mark in a good little battle for 3, 4, and 5. Craig, Greg, Richard, Alan, Mark, your top 5. Shawn running 6, Aaron 7, Gordon 8, Chris in the 9, Korgae in the 10, Wade 11, Troy in the 12. Right now as they run, it's a 16-lap pace for your leader, Craig Shepard, out in front. Greg Gavelin sits about 4 seconds back, then it's another 6 back to Richard. So your top 3 pretty well spaced. But Greg makes a little bit of a mistake there, so he's going to let Richard try and reel him in ever so slightly as Craig Shepard continues to pull away now. But the gap between 2 and 3 is going to go from about 6 seconds down to 2.5. With 3:45 down, 2:15 to go. 3:45 down, 2:15 to go. Craig, Greg, Richard, and Alan and Mark, your top 5. Shawn, Aaron, Chris, Gordon, Korgae, Wade, and Troy, the rest of the running order.
2 minutes left.
With 2 to go, your leader out of that wall ride, heading into that back section of the track right now. Open 4-wheel buggy, you guys are up next. So Craig Shepard, Greg Gavelin, Richard, Alan, Mark, Shawn, Aaron, Chris, Gordon, Korgae, and Wade, and Troy. Once again, that running order. Shepard goes 22.2.5, best lap of his race last time by. Greg has the quickest lap of the race a couple laps ago, a 22 flat. As your leader comes across the line this time, 22-9.
1 minute left.
With 1 to go, second place. Uh-oh. Here comes Richard to the line. Oh, Greg snuck by, didn't see him. Yeah, there he is going into that tabletop. Third place is Richard going back into the little mini stairs. And then he'll have Mark behind him. Mark is about 8 seconds back of Richard. Alan, 7 seconds back of Mark. Shawn, 10 seconds back of Alan. Aaron, 6 seconds back of Shawn. Chris, 3 seconds back of Aaron. Gordon, about 2 seconds back of Chris. And Korgae is off track. So nobody really close on this one. Everybody fairly spaced apart. As the master clock expires, race them to the line, drivers. And there it is. Craig Shepard will get the win here in 40 plus A1. So Korgae's going to have to come out and get 2 and 3 back to back there to take that overall away from Craig now. So just waiting on Richard now, and that is a race, all done and all stopped. So Craig Shepard gets the win. Greg Gavelin goes 2. Richard Robichaud in the 3. Mark 4. Alan 5. Aaron, Shawn, Chris, Gordon, Korgae, Wade, and Troy.